Hello students, welcome back to the lesson on articles. Let's proceed with the definition on articles. The articles a and the is used before a noun and sometimes before adjective, students. Okay, so it is where is it used? Before a noun and sometimes before adjectives. So students, one more information I need to give you or share with you all, that these articles are actually termed as determiners also as per the modern English grammar. So there are two articles, indefinite article and definite article. In the category of definite article, a and an is placed, and in the category of definite article, the is placed. Now what is definite article and what is indefinite article? Let's see. Indefinite article means it shows the position of a noun. It shows the position of a noun to be uncertain. Okay, uncertainty is there. He saw an old man. Okay, no particular man can be described or anything as such. There was a king. Which king? No particular king is to be determined over here. So there is a sense of uncertainty over here while using a and an. But definite article, the actually the is used to point out a definite or it actually tries to show the definite position or certainty of anything. Okay, so that is where we use the. Now let's see the placement of a and or an. Is decided. It is decided by the sound. Okay, it is decided by what? Sound. A is placed before a word beginning with consonant or consonant sound. All of you are quite aware of consonant, okay, and all of you are quite aware of vowel. There are 5 vowel and 21 consonants in English, right? So A is placed before a word beginning with a consonant or consonant sound. Okay, I said consonant sound. That's the reason I have used a European, right? Over here, no E. I did not pronounce it as European. I pronounced it as European. So it's a consonant sound. And boy, a boy. The word is beginning with the word B, which is a consonant. Right. Next, an is placed before a word beginning with vowel or vowel sound. Examples: an enemy, an umbrella, okay, and it's not iris, it's iris, okay. So that is so H is a consonant, though I have used over here and because of the pronunciation is the pronunciation word is beginning with the, that is the sound is vowel sound, right? It's not iris, it is iris, right? Iris, it's a vowel sound. Hence, I have used and over here. And also you can just keep it in mind that students, you can use an to the place where H is silent. Okay, to the place where H is silent. Now next, the is used to point out a noun which is definite. Okay, I hope it's very clear. Definite, that is the sun, only one, right? The moon, okay, the doctor. I am not talking about the many other doctors. I am talking about a particular doctor. Hence, we can use over here the. And one more information I need to give you regarding the use of the is that, students, that the can be used to what? The is it's a definite article and point out a noun, right? And the is read as the. Sometimes we read the as the. Why we read it as the? Because there we need to put a stress, more stress to the noun. Wherever we want to give more stress to the noun, there we can use the word, we can pronounce the as the. Or one more information related to a and an is, students, that sometimes what happens, the pronunciation of a and an is a bit different. We pronounce it as a and an, okay, un. So why? While speaking or giving speech in English, we sometimes pronounce a as a and an as un, right? But while independently, when a noun is placed and before that we are using a or an, then we pronounce it as a or an, right? So let's proceed to the next. Use of definite article the. Students, I just want to inform you that in this video I am going to discuss only the use of definite article the. I am not going to discuss the use of indefinite articles over here, and it will be discussed in my upcoming video. Right, let's begin. Now, number 1, what is the use? When we talk about a particular person or thing, we use the. See over here, the girl cried. I am not talking about any other girl or some other girl. I am talking about a particular girl who cried. Let's go to the park. The person is talking about what? Many other parks. Any park? No. The person is talking about a particular park he wants to go. Now, number 2. When singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, then also we use the word the or article the. The cow is a useful animal. The cow. The cow is singular and cow is singular, right? I used the before cow and it is representing what? A full group, that is animal. Hence, then also we can use the word the. The cow, the horse is a noble animal. Animal is a whole class, and the, why I use the? Because it's a singular noun. It's used before a singular noun which represents the whole class. Then also we use the word article the. 2 nouns, man and woman, can be used without using articles. For a kind information, students, you should know that 2 nouns, man and woman, can be used without using articles. But in the present day, that as per the modern grammar, a man, a woman are more in use. They are more in use. Next, before some proper nouns, it is commonly used. Yes, of course, we commonly use. We don't say a sun, a moon. No, never. We always use the sun, the moon. Why? Because it is only one in the whole world, right? In this universe, what is the one is there. So we use it as use the article the. Now next, before a proper noun when it is qualified by an adjective or defining adjective clause. It is used, the is used before a proper noun. What is proper noun? Caesar over here. See, look at the example. Caesar is a proper noun. It's a proper noun. That means exactly a name. You know the person Caesar, right? And before a proper noun, when it is qualified by an adjective. How is it qualified by an adjective? What is the adjective used over here? Great. Great is the adjective used over here, right? And so what we are going to use? The great Caesar, right? Then we use the word the or article the. One more usage of it is that it can be used qualified by an adjective or defining adjectival clause. Now, what is adjectival clause? Let me explain you that it is a dependent clause that modifies a noun or pronoun. Which one is the adjectival clause over here? Whom. Okay. Whom is the adjectival clause? It always comes right before, or it always comes right before. No, it comes after the noun which it modifies. So see over here, before is the clause, whom is the clause, and it has come after Mr. Roy, right? So what we need to use, which article we need to use over here? The Mr. Roy whom you met last night is my uncle. Okay, that is the reason we used the over here. So I hope it's very clear, the usage before a proper noun, that is Mr. Roy is a proper noun. When it is qualified by an adjective, Caesar is also a proper noun. Now where to use it? It is when to use it? When it is qualified by an adjective. Now it is qualified by an adjective means Caesar is before Caesar what is used? Adjective great. So adjective great is used. So there we can use the word the, then, or defining adjectival clause. Then after Mr. Roy what is used? Whom. As I said that what is adjectival clause? It always comes right after the noun which it modifies. And what it does? It is a dependent clause that modifies a noun. Hence we can use the word or article the. I hope it's very clear to you. Next, it can be used with superlative. So dark, darker, darkest. So darkest is the superlative word. Okay, the darkest cloud has a silver lining. So here we can use the word the or article the. I hope it's very clear. And this is the best book. It's as per the rules it's mentioned, it can be used before the with the superlative. So best, good, better, best. So best is a superlative, and dark, darker, darkest, darkest is a superlative. So we can use along with these words. Now with ordinals, what do you mean by ordinals? He was the first. So first is the ordinal. I hope you all are aware. First, second, third, fourth. Okay, all these are ordinals. So he was the first man to arrive. So we can use along with the, can be used along with the ordinals also. The 9th chapter, right? Now number 7, used before musical instruments. We can use it before a musical instrument also. Musical instrument, the flute. He can play the flute, the piano, the harmonium, right? So the can be used before musical instruments also. Now before an adjective when the noun is understood. It can be used before an adjective when the noun is understood. The poor are always with us. Over here the poor people, right? Poor is the adjective before an adjective when the noun is understood. Over here people is the noun which is understood. So people is the noun which is understood. Hence it is it can be used. The poor are always with us. Before a noun to give the force of a superlative. It can be used before a noun to give the force of a superlative. The verb is the word in a sentence. Before a noun to give the force of a superlative. The verb. Now it can be used before a noun to give a force of superlative, to make you feel or give a stress that it is a superlative one, right? The verb is the word in a sentence. The verb, that means it has a importance in the sentence, right? It has a importance in the sentence. So that is the usage over here before a noun to give the force of a superlative. Now number 10, as an adverb with comparative. As an adverb, it can be used as an adverb. The more, the more the merrier. Okay, the more the merrier, right? As an adverb with comparative as. So it can be used as a for the comparative purpose also, as an adverb. It can be used as an adverb. What do you mean by adverb? The verb which qualifies what? The word which qualifies a verb, right? So it's an adverb, right? So here we can use it as an adverb with comparative. What is the comparative here? More. The more, the merrier, right? So the more is the comparative degree used over here, and hence we can use the before the comparative degree also. It can be used as an adverb. Thank you all of you. I hope it's very clear to you all, and I'll meet you in my next video related to the same, that is article, and there we'll discuss the indefinite article and its usage. Okay, till then, thank you, goodbye, take care.